What's up, everybody? Today I'm bringing you a video to go over the Season 5 preview that Call of Duty put out today for Season 5 that is starting on August 12th. Ironically enough, the theme is centered around an operator who does hacking for Stitch, and we all know how bad the problem with hacking is in Warzone. I don't know if Call of Duty knows what they're doing and laughing at all of us, or if they're just really that blissfully unaware. But let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to go ahead and skip the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer and zombie stuff, and I'll go ahead and get right into the Warzone. Here you can see the roadmap where we're getting a new map update, new modes, new perks, new gulag, new operators, new battle pass, new weapons, and then new bundles and a mid-season event called The Numbers. So they just go over the story so far and then the Cold War, zombies, and multiplayer information. If you're interested in this and you want to go through this on your own, I will have the page linked down below, but we're going to go ahead and scroll down and get into the Warzone content. So here we go, we have Warzone content. Led by Raven Software, Warzone saw a fair share of balance changes over the past few months to the 100-plus base weapons on offer, all designed to provide the best Battle Royale experience possible. Season 5 starts off with 2 new perks that shake up the meta, and that's just the tip of the iceberg for what lies deep beyond the surface of this update. So, I do think they definitely balance the weapons more. There's nothing that's overly broken. There's things that are really good and things that aren't really good, but there's a lot in between that are extremely viable and a lot of fun to play with. But let's go ahead and get into the probably biggest news in this, and that's going to be the new perks. The new perks are called Combat, Scout, and Tempered. So similar to lethal and tactical equipment, perks in Warzone are shared with the perk selection from Call of Duty Modern Warfare, albeit with minor adjustments to fit the large-scale battles currently underway in Verdansk. For the first time ever, Warzone receives 2 exclusive perks, each with their own benefits that could definitely change how you choose your loadouts. The first is Combat Scout. With this perk, operators receive a burst of infield intel as damaging an enemy briefly highlights the foe in bright orange and automatically pings them. Whether it's confirming a callout or finding someone cooped up in a building behind penetrable cover, this perk only grows stronger if the operator behind it can communicate effectively with these squad mates. So, it really just, it like gives you walls. It pings where they're going and highlights them in bright orange for a second. So it really just gives you wall hacks. They really are just saying, hey, if we can't beat the hackers, go ahead and just join the hackers. I don't know how effective this will be. If you have good comms anyways, I don't think this will overtake. What I'm assuming this will be in is either the second or third slot. I don't think this will overtake Amped for aggressive players, or Ghost for campers, or aggressive players, or, Restock, High Alert. I just don't see that taking over. The other is Tempered, which looks to fundamentally change armor values within Warzone. When operators under the effects of Tempered, their armor plates are heavier and more reinforced. Only 2 of them are needed for an operator to be considered fully armored compared to the standard 3. In other words, Tempered allows each armor plate to absorb 75 points of damage instead of the standard 50, but an operator will only be able to wear 2 at a time instead of 3. The unique change also comes at a sacrifice of your perk 2 slot, so choose your perk setup wisely before bulking up those reinforced plates. I don't think this will get used that much. It doesn't give you a huge advantage. The only advantage is if you can plate up quicker. So maybe the people who use this would be super aggressive, like solo quadders, solo trio people, or people that, play with teammates in trios and quads and go push teams on their own, just so you could plate sooner and then jump back into battle. But it doesn't give you any extra health, and it doesn't make you move faster or slower. The only real difference is going to be that you only have to put in 2 plates, it seems. And I just don't know if that's worth more than High Alert, Ghost, or Restock, except maybe to the people who are pushing whole squads by themselves. New points of interest, mobile broadcast stations, and Redacted. To help Stitch and Perseus bring about a new world order, this network of clandestine entities has deployed mobile broadcast stations to boost the numbers signal all around Verdansk. As the name suggests, these mobile stations can be placed at a variety of locations in Verdansk, differing from match to match to keep one area from being signal boosted by the rewards they offer. See what they're all about by going closer to them, but be sure to keep your head and tune out the broadcast each one emits. NATO is aware of these recent Perseus efforts and has decided to Redacted. Operators should look for Redacted when it arrives on Redacted within Verdansk as highly important Redacted. So it'll be interesting to see what these Redacted blanks are. But it sounds like there's rewards at each tower that people are going to want. Orange crates, or it'll maybe be Specialist, Advanced UAV, stuff like that. And it seems like they're going to be spawning in different maps, so you can't always just go to the same place and you're going to find them. And it looks like sounds like maybe they projecting some audio broadcast, maybe it'll be visual too, and it'll be distract, so you can't just run in there, grab it, and not be at any disadvantage. So we'll see how those end up. New Gulag Rush, so it's that paintball map that's been in multiple Black Ops before, and it's in Cold War now. New Gulag Rush. Maybe this one will be less campy. Maybe you just spawn kind of behind these, and the only way to camp is to stand directly behind them. They look about a person wide, but they're not, they're not huge. So maybe that'll be still flashbang behind here. We'll see when we get a full overview of the Gulag. At the start of the season, the Gulag sees an updated format as it converts into the classic Black Ops 2 map Rush. Specifically comprised of the main speedball arena, Rush should feel right at home for paintball fiends who know how to dart from cover to cover toward their enemy. Need practice in anticipation of being sent to the Gulag? Head into Black Ops Cold War and play Rush and multiplayer. You could be a savant of the stadium by the time it arrives in Warzone. So it'll just be exactly like the middle speedball area on that map, and like I said, you can go look at it yourself if you'd like. New mode. This is a new mode. It's a new mode called Clash, and it debuts in season. A spiritual successor to Warzone Rumble is ready to bring 50 to 50 combat back into Verdansk during Season 5. Let's see. Pick quads against each other in unlimited respawn deathmatch to 200 points. Starting loadouts are enabled. I mean, you can level up your weapons, finish those camo challenges. I'm just breezing through this because it doesn't sound too interesting to me. Let's see. You get ping system, armor plates, cash and buy stations, and vehicles in this, I guess, as opposed to when it was Warzone Rumble. But nothing crazy there. Nothing that I'm interested. I'm really just interested in trios and quads in Verdansk and Rebirth. Let's see. The red doors grow unstable. Mid-season event coming. Whatever broadcast Perseus setup is causing the red doors to become more volatile than ever before, as operators are now reporting redacted in their post-mission briefings. I did get gassed by a crate one time. That was frustrating. I was not aware that was going to happen. Beware of these doors sending you locations other than the main room we all thought to be its lone destination point, and above all else, keep your head. This event may also have something to do with those mobile broadcast stations seen around Verdansk, but at this time we can not declassify further intel for fear of double agents. So it sounds like it's all going to center around the whole thing with Mason, the classic Black Ops story, and what do the numbers mean, Mason? It'll be interesting what this redacted is. Hopefully you don't end up sometimes in rooms that kill you. That would be incredibly frustrating if people just wouldn't use the red doors. Warzone and Black Ops Cold War content. Double agents are running rampant in Black Ops Cold War, while mobile broadcast stations are popping up all over Verdansk and Warzone. And that's just the tip of the spear for these missions to come across both games. Fortunately, 3 new operators and 4 new weapons are ready to act as reinforcements for whatever comes next. The new operators, you can read in these, like I said, I'll have this linked below. It's going to be Kitsune, which is our main hacker one, and who the battle pass will be centered around. She'll have an ultra rarity skin at tier 100. But other than that, it'll be your usual operator theme. It'll have a couple skins, some challenges to get more skins, and the whole artwork and everything will be themed around her. And then we have Striker. It just looks like they got inspiration from RoboCop. If you want to read the description, like I said, it'll be below. Same thing for Hudson, or classic Black Ops character. Like I said, you can read that below. It doesn't preview their bundles at all. 4 new weapons. The other big update besides the perks. EM2 assault rifle, which will be available at launch of the season next Thursday. Full auto assault rifle, well-rounded British rifle with good firing control. Built-in low zoom optic improves accuracy, slower fire rate than with reliable range. So depending on how this gun can be used, whether it's up close or long distance, it does have an optic. Maybe this optic will be good enough to save an attachment slot for you. And it has good firing control, so I assume the recoil is not too brutal. It might just be another one of those low damage, low recoil weapons, but because it has no recoil, you hit more shots, and it'll be viable. But we'll see at launch of the season. Tech 9 SMG also available at launch. Semi-auto submachine gun, improved accuracy from longer ranges with low recoil and slower fire rate. Good damage output with moderate range. Obtain the Tech 9 for free and ready to use in Black Ops Cold War and Warzone at tier 31 of the Season 5 Battle Pass. I wonder if we'll be able to akimbo these. You saw the main operator akimbo it in the trailer. I doubt it. That's probably just for the cinematics. But this must be your tier 100 ultra skin. I really like that. I just saw her tattoos here. But maybe it'll be a good sniper support since they said longer ranges and damage output with moderate range. Maybe it'll be good sniper support, kind of like what the MP7 was for a while for people. But once again, it's at launch. We'll go ahead and get more info on that. Probably have a video out next weekend. couple days after it's out. Kane melee weapon available at launch. Not too interested in that. And then Marshall secondary in season. Break action pistol, hand loaded double barrel pistol, fires 12 gauge shells. So I mean, it's another pistol, but unless it's ridiculously broken, which I hope it's not, it'll be like a fun secondary weapon for Cold War, but you won't really see it in Warzone other than, hey, I wanted to get a ghost loadout and I'll leave a gun behind for somebody. And then just new prestige levels, and that's it. I will, like I said a few times in this video, have this link below if you're interested in checking this out. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My social medias are linked below. I'll see you for dance. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.